Welcome to the Toon Time Late Show. I'm your host, Toon Time the Scholar, here with your new Justice Report. And today's Justice Report is here. It goes live to the Lawrenceburg, Tennessee Justice Juvenile System here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. And we are reporting the illegal removal of children from the homes of their parents, unjustifiable parental termination, coercion, dictatorship, and tyranny. Now, I have a list of names for you so you can better be on the lookout for. These people are dangerous, guys. And these are a group of officials here in the Lawrence County area that is wreaking havoc on the people here by taking their children. I too am a victim of illegal removal, coercion, dictatorship, parental right termination, and just collusion with the judges, the lawyers, and the Department of Children's Services. Now, the Department of Children's Services, I have an attorney, which is also the guardian ad litem, Stacey O'Neill. Which is a dangerous person because she does not have the best interest of the children, nor does she try to foster kin care for the children. Also, she is an advocate for terminating the parental rights of the parents over the children. Now, I believe that there is some sort of sex trafficking with the children, kidnapping, and illegal removal of them for these types of things to be happening with the children. Also, we have the magistrate, Ashley Duncan, who is the head rank leader of removal of the children and signing the orders so that the children can be removed and not go back to their families. We also have a state attorney who is also a public defender, Ben Bush. Okay, he's also part of the ring. Then we also have your social worker, Bianca Kathy, who, if you get her as a social worker, don't have any insights on returning your children because they are all part of this collusion with the illegal removal of children. Now you also have James McVeigh, who is Department of Children's director. We have Christy, also, who is a director of the Department of Children's Services. Also, we have Judge Mike Harris, who will not say anything if you are trying to tell him what is happening with you concerning your family, concerning your child. These are some names of the people, guys, that you need to be on lookout for. And this is our justice report. Now, as we know, President Trump has signed an executive order doing an investigation also to stop all spending at this time. Currently, there are 430,000 children in foster care system. Of these 430,000 children, there are nearly 124,000 children in foster care who have planned for adoption, but have not yet achieved the permanency of a forever family. Now, this is 124,000 children who is currently in the system. And I believe that these are profits for these people, Department of Children's Services, because there's no need to be 430,000 children in the foster care system. Okay. I just don't believe that all of these parents should have had their children taken from them. And I'm glad that the president is looking in and putting in an executive order. It's called Administration for Children and Families, ACF, Assistant Secretary Lynn Johnson. Okay, that is who's over that. And he's aiming to improving the outcomes of the children and the family. Now, hopefully our president will take the time and investigate some of these cases showing that the Department of Children's Services was at wrong, mostly no probable cause and no due process. And when you have no probable cause, meaning if somebody made a call on you about your child, that's just a call. There was no probable cause for this investigation to start or begin on on you. Okay. And without due processes, when they don't hear what you have to say, don't do any investigation, don't have any fact finding over the case, and they take your child anyways, which further goes into where it says 430,000 children are in the system. That's where they terminate your parental rights and leave the child in the system. So I just want to be aware that this county is part of that ring. Lawrence County is part of that ring. I have a list of 20 people who are ready to go on filing civil lawsuit against this country. I mean, against this county for what I'm telling you: illegal removal, no probable cause, without due process, unjustifiable termination, parental termination rights, malicious prosecution, false prosecution, mis abuse of power, and misuse of power, mishandling of cases, and dictatorship. Okay, tyranny, collusion. And these are the people, the types of people that you have to deal with on these types of things: your judges, your lawyers, your local police officers. We're not going to leave out the police officer, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, police officer Phil Brewer, who had 15 officers outside of my house to take my grandson. So we want to put this out there. We want to get this out in the airwaves about the Justice Report of the injustice of illegal removal of children here in Lawrence County. So if you will join forces with me and let us come together and get something done about this. Thank you, Donald Trump, for looking into this matter. Hopefully you can investigate, and just like you kicked out some of these other federal people, you do the same thing for the Department of Children's Services. Again, I have at least 20 people, and I have seen with my own eyes at least about 200 people who have been victim to this type of behavior in our system. There is no need for 430,000 children to be in the system when they have parents who love them, who wants them, but the system has failed us. Okay, the system has failed and made our children some form of profit. Okay, because if you really look at it, they're not trying to put these children in an adoption or forever home. They're really getting the money from them, off of them. They are selling these children. They are trafficking these children. They do not have the best interest in the children's lives, because if they did, they would have tried to pair them back with their families. Now, I'm not saying that the parents may not be fit for the child, but there is someone else inside of that family that is willing to take care of the parenting of that child. But we have an impasse because the Department of Children's Services will not allow that, which is far from their policy, because their policy is kin foster care. Okay, after they take the child from, say, i.e. the parent, they are supposed to find that child a kin foster care that is willing to take the child, okay, that is willing to take on the parenting of that child. But the Department of Children's Services won't do that because they get a certain amount of money for each child that is in there. Not only that, the foster care system get paid tremendously a large amount of money to foster this child monthly. Okay, so if it's sort of like some type of white collar operation where they are putting these children in foster care for the money. And most foster parents really does not care about the child. Let's be clear, not all of them, but most of them only doing it for the check. So let us join forces and get this thing underway where we can have our own children. And I'm going to forever, every week, put out the names of the people who have destroyed our family, okay, concerning my grandson, concerning my daughter's son, who has exploited my daughter for her mental health issues, okay, and who just really don't have the best interest of the child in in mind. So I just wanted to put that out there. This is your justice report. Again, shout out to our president who is making waves to do an investigation on this. I'm so glad. If you have his text number, make sure that you go ahead and text that number and let him know what is going on with you and the experiences you have. I believe that our president really has our best interests in mind, and I'm glad that he's taken on the time to look into this matter. And we will be right back after this short commercial break. Okay, so we want to put all of these people out here on blast for the injustices that are happening to our children in Lawrence County. We have other parents who are infuriated about what has happened concerning their children. Okay, and so we're asking for help, for justice for our children. Okay, in this this is Messiah Bowens. If you have any information on Messiah, if you are the adoptive parents of Messiah, if you are the foster parents of Messiah, please contact me at sandgriggs1025@gmail.com. Messiah was illegally removed. And you should know this as an adoptive parent. Messiah was illegally removed. Messiah was happy and loved. This is all part of an illegal removal of Messiah. And so if you are the adoptive parent, please reach out to me at sandgriggs1025@gmail.com and entitle it Messiah's Info. Okay, this will help us with the illegal removal, because I'm sure that you as an adoptive parent don't know that you have a child that has been illegally removed and adopted over to you. Okay, and this, you are accessory to it, because if you know that there is family, grandfather and grandmother, two sets, two grandfathers, two grandmothers that was fighting for Messiah, we would like for you to reach out to us, because this is not, it's not fair and it's not good. Messiah was loved, as you can see in these pictures. He was loved. He was well taken care of. And we're just asking that you reach out to us, that we know that he's okay, that we know that he is in good hands. But the best hands for Messiah is to be back with his family. We love him and we miss him. So we're just doing a justice report on the illegal removal of children. The names of the people who have caused this such madness. Okay, the names of the people who have caused parents to be away from their children, their grandparents to be away from their children. So again, Messiah Bowens, that is his name, and Jaden Smith. If you have any know-abouts or whereabouts of Messiah Bowens or Jaden Smith, please reach out to me at Sand Griggs. Okay, or you can call this number on your screen also and reach out to me and I will answer. Now, if you would like to donate to the cause, you can donate at $TT1977C to the Messiah Foundation, and all proceeds go to legal actions for the illegal removal of children. Again, if you have any whereabouts of Messiah Bowens or Jaden Smith, please reach out to me at sandgriggs1025@gmail.com. And we're just bringing awareness to injustice about the illegal removal of children, unjustifiable parental termination, collusion, tyranny. And we wanted to bring all of these things to your mind. And also I have some names. Again, I'm going to go down the list and call these names out, and so that you can be aware of these names. we have Magistrate Ashley Duncan. We have Attorney Elida Stacy O'Neill, and all these people are here in Lawrence County, and you can look this up at your own leisure. We have Attorney Ben Bush. We have Attorney Kersey McCarney. We have Attorney James McVeigh. We have social worker Bianca Cathy. We have investigator case manager Teresa Ballantynes. We have police officer Lawrenceburg Police Department Phil Brewer. We have Judge Mike Harris. We have Judge Sockowell. Okay, these are the names of the people. You do not want to go before them if you're concerning your child or grandchildren. They will take your child without any probable cause, without any fact finding, and without unjustifiable parental termination rights. Okay, these people are dangerous and they do not need to be in the court system. Now, I will come up here every week and I will televise this problem, this issue here in Lawrence County. Hopefully the president, this will reach the White House, this will reach the Department of Justice, that they will come and do an investigation. We have many parents who have suffered at the victim as the hands of these people who are corrupt. These people do not need to be in the seat of an office. Now, I grant you, they've been doing this for years, but for years I have watched them annihilate families, take children, cause irreparable harm to them. Okay, by removing them from their family, what they know, and putting them in a strange land. Okay, now that could stop the development of the child, and so we want to be aware of the injustice that is happening here in Lawrence County. So if you would like to reach out to me, please call this number and I will answer. If you have any information on Messiah Bowens or Jaden Smith, please reach out to me. Messiah is my grandson and Jaden is my godson. And they both have the same middle name, Jacoby. So if you have any information on Messiah Bowens or Jaden Smith, please reach out to me. These are two young men who were taken illegally by the Lawrence County. These are the same names that I've called out: Magistrate Ashley Duncan, Stacy O'Neill, Bianca Cassidy. These three were in cahoots to take these children, which they have no fact finding, no background, no medical expert record of either child being ever harmed by me or anyone in the surrounding area of me while they were in my care. So I just wanted to put that out there. And this is your justice report. Now, remember, there are 430,000 children in our system. Now we want to come together as a people and help get these children out of the system. Again, all your proceeds will go towards that. So please donate at $, that's Cash App, TT1977C to the Messiah Foundation. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Tune Time. And remember, Tune Time is the right time to talk. And this is your justice report. Thank you so much for joining in and giving me your undivided attention. Remember, Tune Time is the right time to talk. Have a good day, guys. Thank you. Okay. So we want to put all of these people out here on blast for the injustices that are happening to our children in Lawrence County. We have other parents who are infuriated about what has happened concerning their children. Okay, and so we're asking for help, for justice for our children. Okay, in this particular broadcast is justice for Messiah. And so we're asking you, Governor, do your governing.